What's good, guys? Hey, let me do that one more time. What's good, guys? Asa here. I'm back with another video. Today, I'll be talking about the scariest scene in fiction. When I say the scariest scene in movie history or fiction, you may think I'm talking about Michael Myers movie or Friday the 13th or even just a plain old horror movie with a horror figure chasing after them like Chucky. But no, I'm referring to a scene from Jurassic Park 3. Now, this scene stands out from any other jump scare scene that there may be. Let me first tell you about it. So, we're about definitely over halfway in the movie, and our characters reunite. This whole scene, like, mom, dad, hey, good to see you. Now, the dad, he responds, he's like, how did you know? How did you know we were here? The kid, he's like, the stupid phone ringtone. The dad's like, I don't have my phone. And they start to figure out the twists of that scene. Usually when characters do it, it's stupid, like, oh, wait a second. But it really leads into the scene perfectly, where they're like, wait, the last person that had it was, I think it was Frank, or someone who was eaten by the Spinosaurus. Which then they all turn around and you just see the Spinosaurus there. Just silent. Just still. With the ringtone playing, by the way. This scene lasts, of the Spinosaurus just staying there for 2 seconds. I counted it. This wasn't scary because it's a jump scare. It was a jump scare of your inner self. I don't know if you've had an experience where you encounter something so eerie, so scary, where literally it doesn't evoke a physical reaction from you. All it does is just leave you with that moment and your thoughts. That's what makes that scene scary. You're just left with your thoughts, and it's like you're there in the moment, in that scene. And the fact that it does that makes it one of the scariest scenes in fiction. Now, rewatching it again and again, like, obviously it loses its scare factor. And, with me explaining it, I'm sure that if you haven't watched it before, it definitely didn't hit the same. But trust me, if you watch it, it leads up to that moment, and it really just leaves you, when you're not expecting it, it leaves you in your thoughts and the Spinosaurus standing there. Because every single other type of jump scare scene is always it trying to jump at you to, like, get you to physically react. But this is just like you're processing it in real time, and that 2 seconds of screen time turns into 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm sure you can recall a moment where it was so eerie, where you just sort of left with your thoughts. For example, I'll give you one from mom. I was in the elevator, and I called someone, and the voicemail, it started glitching. Well, because I was in the elevator, but it was like, please leave a message to the tone. It glitched, and it sounded like, hello. And I'm like, okay. I step out the elevator, I turn around, and there's a balloon in the hallway, just there, just like it slowly moved out, and it was just like no one around, and it was just me and my thoughts. I didn't jump. I didn't do that. I just stood there, just processing it, and those moments are the scariest of all. Because it's your inner self that's being scared. When you get scared physically, it's like you tell your outward self, chill, it's just a movie. Or chill, it's just this. But your inward self, it's like you're thinking about it. You're almost caught in the moment. But anyways, that's the scariest scene in fiction. What do you think about that? And if you think there are better scenes, let me know. Comment below. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy this video. Until next time, guys. Also, thank you for watching. Peace.